Hi, welcome to Andrew Buckle video tutorials on Affinity Photo. I've been asked, what's the difference between assets and snapshots? Ostensibly, they look much the same. Obviously, they do have some separate uses. But I'm just going to show you. I've got here the assets panel, the snapshots panel, and layers. You can find them all in the window menu. And that's the key thing. They're all there. Have them all available here. So if I go here and I select two shapes, I'm just selecting two, not selecting this one. And then what I can do, I can go to the assets. So the assets panel there, you just go there and you've got obviously a menu there and you go add from selection. What it will do, if I do that, it will add multiple assets, two assets. Well, I don't want that. What I want to do is add them as a single asset. Well, with them selected over here in the layers, what you can do, you can just go over here and you right click and you can go down to group. So group, now they're grouped. Then if you go to assets, you can just go over here, click there. You've got all the options there for creating categories, etc. But you can click here, slightly confusing the way it's done with two menus on the right. Add from selection. And then you'll get a single design. Well, if I go over here and I say remove that design, so I've got just that now, those two hearts. Well, if I've got that, I can click here, snapshots. I just click there and it will come up and it will offer the date. You can of course change it. You don't have to go with the one, but it's useful to do. But you might want to add additional information. And you can see you've got this snapshot. So at this point, it really is basically the same. So if I just go over here and I've removed these, so I'm just removing them, so I haven't got them anymore. But I've got the snapshot, and the snapshot brings them back. So I just click on there, and you've got a little check. So you just click there, and you've got them back. Now if I select them again, remove them, and I do exactly the same with the assets, and I can drag over, I've got them again. Exactly the same. But the difference is, if I create another design, and that's why I had the other shape, so I've got this other shape there, and now I create a snapshot. So I just go over here, create, again, it needs a plus, click that, and it gives it obviously a different date and time. So you've got that. And make certain you select the right one. And I'm just going to remove that now, that one, and I can remove the whole lot. I just go here, select that one. You think it actually should be above that one, that will make it more sensible, but still restore it by clicking this check and you see you got that back again. However, you'll notice if I remove that, and obviously, or if I don't remove it, if I just select these ones, so I say select those two, and then again do a grouping, as they are already in a group, so I can go for the group. I can then simply go over here and add from selection. I'm not adding that from selection, so that is a big difference. The snapshot saves everything. The assets only saves what you want to save in your design. So there is a slight difference. I mean, it can be used exactly the same. Also, the thing that should be noted, that if I now go over here and file, and I've got save history with document, I can save that. So it comes up with a message up there, just ignore that at that point. And I can then close this. Obviously I need to save it first, so save as, and I'm just going to save it to my desktop, and I'm just going to go with test. Always go with test, replace. Then I can close it. And then if I go here, file, open recent and test, you got it back and you've got the snapshots back. But the snapshots are only for the document. If I go to another document, so if I go to file and new, click create, the snapshots are not there. So you've got no snapshots for this. I mean, obviously, because it makes no sense, but you have, if you want to use the designs, the assets from the other document, obviously what you can do, you can open the document and you've got there, you can go there and copy them, of course, that's perfectly reasonable. But if you go here and you haven't got that document anymore, say, you can still go to the assets and at least you can restore those ones. But the snapshots, you've got no snapshots from the previous document. They're lost when you open a new document. And that's the difference. And you've got here the layers, you've got those groups. And again, if you want to add that other shape, you'd have to just go and create it very quickly like that. And of course, set the colour like that. So there are, and there's probably a load more differences. I mean, it'd be great if you put in the comments below if you found other differences with snapshots and assets, but ostensibly they are much the same, except you can see there are obviously some clear differences as well. Well, I hope you found this run through of assets and snapshots of interest. I did it because I was asked a question. Are there any differences between assets and snapshots? And clearly there are a few differences. So I hope you found this of interest. I say, please put some comments about it, anything you've got about it, or if you've got anything that you think, what's the difference between this? Why are gradients different from, say, pattern designs or whatever? Just please put in the comments. Always great to hear from you. Thank you much. Bye.